Hi, good morning. Welcome to module number 6. In this program is a particular turn competition has 5 judges, each of whom awards a score between 0 to 10. Fractional scores such as 8.3 are allowed. A performer's final score is determined by dropping the highest and lowest, then averaging the 3 remaining score. Write a program that uses this method to calculate contestant score. It should include the two following functions: the void get judge data and the void calc score. And the last two functions described below be called calc score, double find lowest and find highest. So the validation, the judge score should be low, not lower than 0 and higher than 10. So let's do this. So here include the first line, IO stream, and I include input-output manipulation for the set position using namespace standard. So these are the function prototypes. I declare on the top here the 4, and then this is the main function. So declare the variables, the scores, and then we're gonna go call the function for get judge data for 5 times. So let's go to the function first. So here's the get judge data. So what you're gonna do is ask the user to input the score, and it's gonna check if it's lower or greater than 0. So if it's invalid, it goes here, and if accept, it goes here. So then it will return here for 5 times. Then after that, it's gonna calculate the score. So let's go to calc score. This one it's gonna calculate the score. So I declare 4 initial and declare the variables for the highest, the lowest, the score, and the average for those. So before it's gonna check the 5 numbers first. So it's gonna go to the find highest score here. So it's check first. So the initial value of our highest score is the first input. So it's gonna compare and look who's the highest. So what's gonna left on the highest, it's gonna return high on this calc score, and it's gonna be here, it's gonna be put here. Same thing as the low score. So it's gonna compare here, the lowest, it's gonna compare. So the initial value of our low score is the first number, so it's gonna compare its number, and the lowest score, it will return the lowest comparison here, and then what gonna do is to sum up all the scores and subtract the high and low. So it's gonna add the 5 scores and subtract the highest and the lowest score. Then after that, it's gonna be the 3 scores. So it's gonna remain the 3 in between scores, and it divided by 3, and then it's gonna get the output, and it will be back to here for our system pass and return 0 for the main. And let's see if it still works. I'll enter -9, so it's invalid. I enter 11, so it's invalid. So I will use the example on the 1 2 3 4 5. Enter 1 2 3 4 5, and this one's the after dropping the highest and lowest score, the average score is 3. I hope you understand and enjoy watching. Thank you.